Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. We're going to go ahead and start off by concealing our under eye areas. By this time we've already primed our face and moisturized it with our regular daily moisturizer. This is going to help take away the dark circles that I very have put so dramatically. Just go ahead and blend that out with your finger. Today we're going to be doing a cat tutorial for Halloween, and then just go ahead and cover any dark spots or zits that you want to cover. And this is a very easy tutorial. I hope you will like this. Go ahead and just finish concealing all the areas that you don't want to show through your foundation. And I'm just using a Sonia Kashuk flat top blending brush just to blend out the concealer. Then I'm going to go ahead and start off by doing our brows. Just gonna brush through them with a brow spoolie and then go ahead and shape them with the Beverly Hills or Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, and this is in the color medium brown. And I'm just gonna go ahead and shape them with my natural arch, just kind of fill them in. Then I'm gonna conceal the areas with the BH Cosmetics 6-color concealer palette in the color light, like usual. And go ahead and just fill in both brows to whatever desired shape you want. Like I said, I go ahead and do just arched brows, but you don't have to do the same as me. Then, like I said, just make sure to conceal. Let me know what other kind of tutorials you want to see. This is my first Halloween tutorial, so don't give me a hard time. And it's just a cat, so I decided to go ahead and just do it real simple. And I'm excited because I used the new palette, the Smokes palette by Maybelline New York. So if you haven't checked out that palette, I definitely recommend it. I just got it and I had to use it for this video. Just finish concealing the areas that you need to. Alright, then we're going to go ahead and set everything that we concealed with a MAC mineralized finish powder. Just going to go ahead and set all the hard work that we did. Then we're going to go ahead and prime our eyelids with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer. This is going to make sure that our shadow stays on all night. See how happy I was to use the Smokes palette. And just go ahead and blend that all over your eyelid with your finger. Oops, I got some black stuff on my face, but it's okay. Just wipe it off with a little down paper towel and put a little bit more foundation just to cover that. Then we're going to go ahead and just get a light shade and go ahead and put that all over our eyelid. This is going to help blend all the darker colors that we'll be adding in a minute. And that first color was from the News palette by Maybelline. Then I'm going to get a dark brown and only put that in the crease with the fluffy brush from the Smokes palette, and just put that in the crease. This is going to be our transition color because we're going to be using blacks and silvers and glitters, so we're going to go ahead and use that to help blend out all the harsh lines. And go ahead and do that to both eyes. The key to a smoky eye is to blend. There's never going to be enough blending. I know I've said this many times before, but that's the most important part. Then we're going to get a, it's like a bronzy silver that has like a silver glitter in it, and we're just going to put that all over our eyelid. This is a more dark smoky eye since it's a black cat tutorial, so it's going to be very dark and smoky, and I'm just patting that all over our eyelid. You do have to pat it on a couple times just so the color can just pop, but it's all worth it. Then we're going to blend with the brush that has completely no product on it, just to blend out the harsh lines with that. Then we're getting a darker color. It's a darker black with like, it has silver glitter in it, but not too much. And we're just going to put that in our outer V. This is going to help smoke out the eye. And you start off by just putting a little bit of the black. You don't want to overdo it and put so much because then it's harder to blend. So just slowly intensify the look with adding more color, and then just keep blending it out, and then to where you get it to where you just want it, then you just leave it alone. And I kind of just blended a little bit towards more of the inner brow also, the inner eyelid, to kind of just smoke it out to give it a real sultry look. and just continue to re-add colors to wherever you need it to. When you're blending, the colors do fade a little bit, so you gotta constantly go back and add and blend and blend. Then we're getting a light shade from the Nudes palette. It's a very shimmery color. I'm just gonna put that on our brow bone to help accentuate that. Then I'm getting the matte black from the Nudes palette and just putting that on the outer V just to deepen it up just a bit more. Since the black that we put in before had glitter in it, this is going to help intensify it even more to make it where it's very dramatic. You do want to accentuate the end of where you're putting the black to make your eyes look more like a cat eye, if that makes any sense. You're kind of just going to do it in a V and then just blend it out that way. As you can see, I kind of add a little bit to the inner eye area, and then I just get another brush and blend it out. It's very repetition. Just do it over and over again, and continue to just blend and put more product and blend and put more product. Alright, the next step, we're going to be putting tape just to make a crisp line when we put our liner. I am going to be doing a very long cat eye liner, of course, because we're doing a cat eye look, but just go ahead and do that. And the tape does make it a little bit easier to line the liner. This is going to be the Wet n Wild H2 waterproof liner. You don't want your liner moving or smudging throughout the night, especially if you're going to decide to do this look for Halloween. You really want your makeup to last all night without you having to do any touch-ups. So a waterproof liner, I highly recommend that, and this is the one that I have found that works really good for me. If you have a good liner that you like, then use that one, but I just recommend to do waterproof so you make sure it stays on all night. Then you do sometimes have to go back and add a little bit more of the darker colors whenever you do add liquid liner, because it kind of takes away from the look, so you have to blend it out and put more color just to make it pop, and just do any touch-ups that you have to do. And we're almost done with this tutorial, you guys. Then you're just gonna prep your lashes, curl it with a eyelash curler, and then do a couple coats of mascara, and then put your falsies on. The falsies is really gonna help make it more dramatic. So here I'm just lining the top of our lash line just to help hide the lashes that we applied with the H2O waterproof liner. Then we're going to go ahead and put our face on. I'm using the Blur Foundation by L'Oreal, and this is a full coverage foundation. I highly recommend a full coverage foundation if you're going to decide to do this look for Halloween. You definitely want your makeup to last all night without you having to worry about it sliding off your face. And then we're going to be we're going to go ahead and set our face as well with the e.l.f. translucent powder. This is going to help make sure our face stays on our face and not go anywhere else. Then also going to brighten up the under eye area with the Maybelline H Rewind concealer. This is just going to help brighten up the look. Then I'm going to go ahead and contour my nose with a cream bronzer, and this is going to help prepare our nose whenever we draw the little cat nose on. To draw the cat nose, I will be using the H2O Wet n Wild waterproof liner, only because I do not want this nose to come off. Then I'm only kind of going to make a U and kind of just connect both lines, and then I'm going to be drawing 2 lines around the nostrils. This is going to help make the nose. For some reason the clip got deleted, but I'm just using a black face paint that I got from Walgreens, and I'm using a Wet n Wild lipstick, which is Black Noir. It's actually their Halloween edition that they have. Then I'm also using the same liquid liner to draw the whiskers and the little dots that cats have. And that's pretty much it. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and until next time, see you later. Bye.